Day, grateful to be alive, grateful to be able to do another live, be alive and do another live. So yeah, I'm excited about what it is that's happening in the transfer market right now. Raheem Sterling, you know, okay, so everybody knows that I'm spiritual, right? But everything is spiritual, right? And I've supported the club Arsenal Football Club for a very, very long time, right? This is one of the things that I really like. One of the teams that I really like in the world. The team that I support more than any other team when it comes to sports in the world. Um, to be quite honest. And Raheem Sterling is a player that I've always wanted to support. But not to say that I didn't support him and I wasn't happy for him. I was always happy whenever I saw Raheem Sterling being successful and just doing big things, right? I've always been happy for him whenever I've seen him doing big things. Being that Raheem Sterling is also Jamaican and he's also a brilliant, brilliant player, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so those things will appeal to the ego of anyone that is from where Raheem is from, has the same roots, and see him shining on such a big stage as he was in the Premier League. But I don't think that there's ever been a player who has been more disrespected, right? Ever. Ever may be a stretch, right? Ever may be a stretch, but I do remember Raheem Sterling putting England on his back in various cup competitions and being the best player in various cup competitions for England. I remember Raheem Sterling being a phenomenal player at Liverpool. I remember Raheem Sterling being a phenomenal player at Manchester City. How easily and soon we forget how brilliant Raheem Sterling has been. In the year 2019, Raheem Sterling, I don't know if that was the end of the year figure, but Raheem Sterling had 53 goal involvements, only behind Lionel Messi, who had 55 goal involvements in 2019. And sure, this is 5 years ago, right? But I think it is a brilliant, brilliant signing, and I love the fact that Arsenal are being proactive. Arsenal, with Mikel Arteta working with Raheem Sterling. Remember what happened the last time, and everybody knows how I feel about Mikel Arteta, and everybody knows how I feel about Raheem Sterling. These are both people that I really, really admire. I admire the coaching of Mikel Arteta, and I think Raheem is a brilliant player. Didn't have the best 2 seasons at Chelsea, but brilliant player nonetheless. Hannah James says hi. Hello, Hannah James. Thank you so much for joining us. Baby Blue says, just your friendly neighborhood stoner passing out. Good vibes. Big up yourself, Baby Blues. That was actually kind of clever. How are you, says Hannah. I'm doing well, Hannah. Hi from England, she says. Big up to everybody over there in England. Big up to England. Big up to Raheem Sterling. And big up to the Arsenal. Big up to the Arsenal. Yeah, guys. I think this is a brilliant, brilliant play. And here's another thing as well, right? Because people tend to be criticizing Arteta as if he doesn't know what he's doing. As if they know what they're doing more than he knows what he's doing. I've said this on numerous occasions. People think that this is FIFA. This isn't FIFA where you go and you just sign, your wish list of players, right? Clubs aren't just gonna let you just walk away with their player and take their player, their best players like that, because they also want to compete as well. But if you do have an academy, right? If you have an academy and you're training players to play in a specific way that will suit the system, right? Because Arsenal have structure. Arsenal have what many Premier League clubs do not have, right? Apart from Arsenal, Manchester City, maybe Liverpool, right? Maybe Liverpool kind of has their structure right now. But in terms of structure, Arsenal, and Manchester City are 2 very structured teams, right? So if you're going to promote people that, play the Arteta way, right? They know what to do. They know where Arteta wants them. They know how Arteta wants them to play because they've been studying in the academy, right? And the academy coaches have instructions. Hey, this is how we're going to play. This is our style of play. This is what we need for our players to do. And you excel in that, right? Not to say it's the same exact level, but you already have an advantage of a really good player coming from overseas, coming from somewhere else, coming from a different league who was dominating in that system that may not have the same effects in this system, in this league as well, right? So, with that being said, I think people are getting a little bit too carried away with what it is that's taking place right now in the transfer window, right? I think people need to calm down, right? I think Arsenal fans need to calm down. Whether or not that Sterling deal gets over the line, like I've always wanted to really support Sterling, but whether or not that Sterling deal gets over the line, Mikel Arteta, guys, knows what he's doing. He's shown you previously that he knows what he's doing. This is not the time to panic. Calm down. I'm certain that if it doesn't work out in the transfer market, we will promote the right players from the academy into the first team. And I'm okay with that, to be completely honest with you. Hannah James says, where are you from? Jamaica and New York, Hannah James. But I'm just an instrument of the universe, just like you. So I'm from everywhere. Big up yourself, Hannah James, and thank you so much. Sing Pui says, who's your GOAT? Greatest of all time? I don't really have one GOAT. I think there's a few different players who were the GOAT, right? You know, sometimes I'll say Ronaldo, other times I'll say Pele, other times I'll say Messi. Even Ronaldinho is one of my GOATs as well. The other Ronaldo is one of my GOATs as well. You know, I'd be biased by saying Thierry Henry is one of the GOATs. Definitely one of the GOATs in the Premier League. Probably the GOAT in the Premier League. But not overall the GOAT, right? But I have quite a few players that I say, all right, these guys, there isn't just one GOAT to me anyway, right? They're different players that were the best in their era. And yeah, these are some of the players that were the best players in their era. So, but big up to all of those guys. I neglected to mention there's a few players that I really, really like, but they're not the GOAT. Like I'm a big Ibrahimovic fan, a big Thierry Henry fan, Dennis Bergkamp, of course, Arsenal, right? Patrick Vieira, you know, Zinedine Zidane, you know, guys like that, right? Raheem Sterling as well, KDB, you know, Yaya Toure, right? There's a bunch of players that I really could name that weren't necessarily, and even though Yaya Toure at one point to me, right, was one of the best players in the world, at what point to me, he didn't get the recognition and the love that he really deserved. I thought he was a brilliant player. There was a point in time when he didn't miss. He had like 100% conversion rate, right, in a season. And the guy was just scoring from midfield for fun. And he would take the ball, he would drive, you wouldn't be able to get it off him. He was just a locomotive, just a powerful runner with the ball. But I think Yaya Toure is definitely one of the best midfielders that I've ever seen play the game, to be completely honest with you. I neglected to mention Xavi and Iniesta as well. Those two, definitely brilliant players. David Villa. There's so many players, man, that I really, really like. So many players. But yeah, let's get into some of these chats. And my favorite club is Arsenal. My all-time favorite club is Arsenal. I also like Real Madrid. I want to get into German football, but I don't really have a German football team. I would kind of lean toward Dortmund, or maybe RB Leipzig, but I don't really have a German team. In Italy, I would say AC Milan. But overall, yeah, Arsenal is the top team for me, to be honest with you. Burnley is the best team, says Kat. Ah, that's clever. That is clever. That's clever. That's good that you have that perspective, though. You know, don't underestimate those spiritual forces. But yeah, that's definitely the best team to you. Definitely the best team to you. I will say that. So if you really do believe that, it's the best team to you. So big up yourself. Nevaeh Rhodes, always a pleasure to see you. Good afternoon. Good evening for me. I don't evening or afternoon. It's 4 p.m. here where I am. But if it's morning to you, Nevaeh, pleasant good morning. Shanks says, are you an Arsenal fan? Such a political answer. Yes, Shanks, I am an Arsenal fan. I don't mean to be political. I just don't really like to be too divisive. Because I'm going to bring spirituality into this. We are all one, right? So even though when I am operating from, operating from the third dimension, right? I have the same feelings, the same thoughts, just like everyone else, right? You cease to exist if you do not have an ego, right? And the things that, like the team that I support is Arsenal Football Club, right? The team that I'm passionate about is Arsenal Football Club. That's the team that I support the most. That's the team that I watch the most. That's the team that that I get a sense of pride when I watch them play. I don't know why. Even when we were playing Villa the other day, I just got this crazy sense of pride, and I just felt it, right? I just felt it like all through here, like, yes, we're gonna win this game. And lo and behold, we actually won. I did not have a doubt in my mind that we were gonna win that game. Right? And now I don't have a doubt in my mind that Arteta is the right manager that we have for the position. And I don't have a doubt in my mind that if that Raheem Sterling signing gets over the line, that is going to be a brilliant signing. And that could be the signing that wins us the Premier League, right? People may say we need a striker. All right, fair enough. I get it. I understand, right? But Mikel Arteta knows what he is doing, guys. He knows what he is doing. Namaste, Anonymous. Big up yourself, my guy. Always a pleasure to see you. See, we're talking about football today. Known as soccer in the U.S., but of course, everywhere else, it's football, right? I do like football as well. That's one of the things that I really like. It is transfer deadline. Raheem Sterling is about to go to Arsenal, and I think it's only a matter of time before that signature is secured, and Arsenal secure the loan deal for Raheem Sterling, which will be a brilliant signing. I must say, because I've always really wanted to support I've always supported him, but I always really wanted to support him. You know what I mean? Like even when he played for rival teams, like I'd cheer for the guy. Like I want to see him do good. I want to see him be successful. And now I get the chance to really root for Raheem Sterling. So I'm excited about that. I know other Arsenal fans may not be excited about it, but that's their problem. Very difficult fan base to please, to be honest with you. I hate to put it that way, but yeah, I've been supporting Arsenal for a very long time, guys. So I know precisely how the fan base is. I don't know too much about other fan bases, but I do know that our fan base is very difficult to please. And a lot of it comes down to not winning trophies or winning major trophies in a while, right? But for me, is it about trophies? Trophies are, I enjoy sort of the family atmosphere and the structure that Arsenal has, right? I really enjoy that. I enjoy the longevity of the managers that we have. I enjoy when players come and they stay for a long while. I want to see players retire at Arsenal. I haven't seen too much of that during my my time at watching Arsenal. But yeah, I think that's just the team that I really support, guys. All right, Pre-Frenzy says, remember me? Unfortunately, I do not. I'm sorry. My apologies for that. I do not remember you. My apologies. I deleted some of my messages yesterday from the chat. It's all good, bro. No big issue. I hope you're well, though. How are you today? Anonymous, how you doing today, my guy? Silent Revelation says, it's okay, bro. I know it's okay. Of course it's okay. I'm not sweating it. Listen, whether we sign someone or we don't sign someone, it's not going to ruin my day, right? It really, I don't have a problem with promoting an academy player. I love the fact that sometimes we promote academy players. I think academy players do deserve a chance to shine. I think academy players should be promoted into the first team, especially having come through the ranks, done everything that they needed to do as players in order to be recognized. And if they do stand out at the academy level, they should be given a chance in the first team to, further their development under a brilliant manager and a brilliant system. So I don't have a problem with that, guys. I think we have enough brilliant players in the academy that we could promote one or two or three, right? We see what Lamine Yamal did. You know, we see what Mbappe did when he was 17. We see what Lamine Yamal did when he was 16. That guy that plays for like DC, right? There's some kid that plays for DC. I forgot his name. I think his last name is like Sullivan or something like that. Different levels, but he's 14 years old, right? So yeah, guys, don't underestimate the youth, right? I believe that if they can play, give them an opportunity in the first team so they can play. You know what I mean? So yeah. Only an American will say Sterling is good for Arsenal. Laugh my ass off. You're the only fan on the planet who wants Sterling. He's such rubbish. I remember Sterling scoring. I remember Sterling having 53 goal involvements in 2019. I remember Sterling having 53 goal involvements into only two goal involvements behind the great Lionel Messi. And this is the guy that people say, you know something about England. And I hate to really put this out there, right? But I'm just reading the comments of real Jamaican Mark Hanley, right? Reading the comments of this guy, the real Jamaican. And I'm guessing he lives in England, to be honest with you, the way how he's speaking. Because these fans are so misinformed, right? They'll like somebody or not like somebody, right? They'll like somebody or not like that person, right? And if they don't like that person, there's nothing that person could do, right? This is the spiritual aspect of things that we're getting into right now, right? So they've already painted that person with that level of hatred towards them. So there's nothing that person could do. So if that player doesn't performs well, oh, he played against an easy team. Oh, he can't do that again. Oh, he's not this, he's not that, right? And if that player performs poorly, see, I told you, look at him. I told you he's been a bum this whole time. So it's absolutely nothing. It's a lose-lose situation once people decide they don't like a person, right? Raheem Sterling has been one of the best players in the Premier League for a very, very long time, right? Since he was 18 years old, he was one of the best players in the Premier League, right? Didn't say he was the best, but he's had times when he was at the pinnacle, especially when it came to wingers. And when we look back at England in some of their major tournaments, Raheem Sterling was the best player in the English team at various times during various competitions, right? Dragged England, right? But the thing is, again, people have their favorites. He doesn't fit the mold. He doesn't look the part, right? So you'll have people that will talk trash about Raheem Sterling. I think it's a brilliant signing. The last time he worked under Mikel Arteta, again, 53 goal involvements, only 2 behind Lionel Messi. Put that into perspective. 53 goal involvements, only 2 behind the great Lionel Messi. And this is the player that they say is rubbish. Why? Because he had a bad spell at Chelsea, who is a rubbish team, who's been a rubbish team for a number of seasons now. So you're saying that Raheem Sterling, the great Raheem Sterling, right, who's won trophy after trophy, starting for Manchester City and starting for Liverpool, right? I don't remember him winning any trophies with Liverpool. But they had that brilliant trio with Sterling, Sturridge, and Suarez, right? That triple H that triple S forward line, and he was a pivotal part of that. Are you telling me that now? You're telling me that Raheem Sterling is garbage? No, I refuse to believe that. So if you want to have your opinion on that, that's fine. It does not matter what other people think about Raheem Sterling. I have my opinion on Raheem Sterling. You have your opinion on Raheem Sterling. And we could just agree to disagree, right? So if that's what you feel about him, fine, by all means. But I've always felt Raheem Sterling was a brilliant player, an underrated player, a player that was just hated by the British media for whatever he could do no right in the English media. And they tried to do the same thing with Bukayo Saka as well. But people aren't paying close attention. Remember Bukayo Saka, how he helped England during that tournament? Was it the World Cup or the Euros, right? But when he missed the penalty, and the player that was the best player for England in that tournament started getting racially abused, all sorts of stuff directed toward him. I know you guys remember that. right? But why is that? Why did the player who was the best player, just because they wouldn't do that same thing to other players? Why Raheem Sterling and why Bukayo Saka? Why? You understand what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting with this? So for me, I think people need to be a lot more open-minded. You know, support your players. Support your players. Raheem Sterling is not garbage. I don't care what the majority of fans don't know what they're talking about. The majority of fans really don't know anything, to be completely honest with you. They think this is FIFA, right? They think this is FIFA Ultimate Team. They think everything is about just dribbling through 50 players and just going in and scoring a goal. No, Raheem Sterling will be brilliant under Mikel Arteta, and he's already proven it before that he will be brilliant under Arteta when he had 53 goal involvements in the year 2019, only 2 behind the great Lionel Messi. Premier League champion, right? FA Cup champion. Did they win the FA Cup? I believe they did win the FA Cup. You know what I mean? Multiple times, right? And when he went to City with him and Leroy Sané out on the left, that was probably the most terror. Him, Sterling, Leroy Sané, and Sergio Aguero. That was a terrifying front three. So yeah, have your opinion about it. Feel however you want to feel about it. Fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to feel how I feel about it. I don't care if 1 billion people out there say they hate Sterling, or they don't like that Sterling is performing, or they don't think Sterling is a good player. I think Sterling is a brilliant, brilliant player, right? So, yeah. Shout out to Evan Pearson. Big up yourself. He says, no Arsenal fan wants Sterling apart from you. I beg to differ, but it doesn't matter. In good health, I wish you the same. Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate that. It's a beautiful day, man, and I'm glad that you're in good health. I'm glad that everything is working out, and you're just in a great vibe, man. I'm in a great vibe as well too. Someone is okay. I'm not gonna read that comment. Someone says I'm a Man United fan and I can't stand Arsenal. I really hope Arsenal sign him. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Joseph Semet says hope y'all are having a great day. I'm having a great day. Everyone else is having a great day except for the real Jamaican Mark Hanley. He's not having a great day right now. And it's quite a shame. It's quite a shame. You know, the thing is with me, I don't pay attention to what Manchester United are doing. I could really care less what Manchester United are doing over there with their club. But Mr. Hanley decided that he wants to hear about Raheem Sterling, and the player that I think is a brilliant player, and he's telling me what his opinion is. And it's okay. You don't have to have the same opinion as me, sir. It's fine, right? It's no big deal. But for you to come up here and say Sterling is garbage, right? Sterling is better than every single player in Manchester United. Listen to what I'm saying right now. Raheem Sterling is better than every single player at Manchester United right now. Did you hear me? Let me say it at the back. Right now, Raheem Sterling is better, even after what happened at Chelsea. Right now, Raheem Sterling is better than every single Manchester United player, right? In every position. I co-sign that. You don't have a forward right now that's better than Raheem Sterling. Who, Rashford? Who, Højlund? Who, Antony? Garnacho? None of them are better than Raheem Sterling. None of them have done what Raheem Sterling has done, and none of them can do what Raheem Sterling could do. Sorry to break it to you. So this Manchester United fan who's so, oh yeah, I'm a Man U fan and this, that, and the third. That's not it. You guys ain't it, right? You guys finished what, 8th? got dumped out of the Champions League like that, chasing your glory days, right? Well, we're actually challenging Manchester City, good sir, right? So sports really kind of, it gets me. I really get to express this part of myself when it comes to the sports, right? So that's why sports is such a brilliant thing for me, right? Because things like that, to be honest with you, I would come up here and say I don't like Manchester United, right? Which I'm honest enough to say that. I'm not a Manchester United supporter at all, right? Probably the club that I like the least, right? But it kind of rotates between them, Tottenham, and Chelsea, right? Those are the three clubs that I kind of really don't, you know what I mean? I don't rock with. But, you know, sports aside, I think a lot of the fans are brilliant, a lot of them. You know, but that's just the tribalism, right? That's the tribalism when it comes to sports, right? In any other aspect of life, but when it comes to sports, I'm okay with a little competition, right? I'm okay with a little competition as long as it's fair competition. He says, bro, it's 2024, not 2019. Okay. The guy says Saka is very overrated and one-dimensional. Yeah, you're definitely a Manchester United. You know what? I'm not even gonna read any more of your comments. You've just earned yourself a timeout, buddy. I'm no longer reading your comments. Yeah. Saka is definitely better than every player that you have in Manchester United. So we're talking about two players that are better than every player that you guys have at your club. Right? So you're talking about this kid is overrated and this, that, and the third, right? He had more goals and assists than your whole forward line last year. And the year before that. I'm talking about goals and assists. Right? Rashford had a number of goals the year before that, but that was it. He just fell off a cliff afterwards. Right? So people, oh, he's one-dimensional. But he's scoring and assisting in double digits, but he's one-dimensional. And he's done it in the last 2 seasons. And he's only 22. But he's one-dimensional. Focus on Manchester United, my guy. Focus on Manchester United and what's happening over there with you guys. Because over here at Arsenal, I think things are going great. And I love what Mikel Arteta is doing. I love what Edu is doing. I'm not trembling. If we do or don't sign anyone, guys, it's nothing but good energy over here. I guarantee you that. If we do or don't sign anybody, trust me when I tell you this. Mikel Arteta has a plan. And I believe in my team, right? I believe in my team. This is our year. So no matter what happens, you know what I mean? I'm going to support my team. I'm going to back my team. I'm going to back Mikel Arteta, right? And we'll see what happens next year. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. We'll see what happens next year, right? But as a Manchester United fan, you guys got a lot to really focus on, right? You guys are not it. You're not the finished article. Who did you lose against last weekend? Come on. Arsenal, undefeated already, right? Oh, even though it's only 2 games, undefeated, 0 goals allowed. Mikel Arteta knows what he's doing. When he signed Calafiori, he knew what he was doing. When he signed Jurrien Timber last season, he knew what he was doing. When he signed Mourinho, he knew what he was doing. When he signed Declan Rice, he knew what he was doing. When he signed Kai Havertz, he knew what he was doing. When he signed Trossard, he knew what he was doing. Right? So trust me when I tell you, Mikel Arteta knows what he's doing. Can't say the same about Erik ten Hag. And those lucky cup wins that he has while finishing 8th. Getting beat, what, 7-0? And if you want to talk about the 8-2, I could go back and tell you Arsenal defeated Manchester United 39-0 at one point. 39 goals by 39 goals to 0. Go look it up. Arsenal defeated Manchester United, I think it was 39 or 36. I think it was 39. By 39 goals to 0. So go ahead, bring up the past. Bring up the 8-2. Bring up this, that, and the third. 39-0. It's almost as if no one else is out there. Right? So take it easy, Mr. Manchester United. Pipe down, Mr. Manchester United, right? This is a spiritual channel, right? And we do spiritual content mostly, but we do soccer or football, right? So if you do want to go there, I got some stacks to back up the facts. So let's not go there. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. He said, you look like you grew up with a white grandma. What? I didn't grow up with a white grandma. Jonathan. My grandfather is mixed. My grandfather's mixed. But I think he was mixed. Like, I think it might have been like his grandfather, right? That was like a different race. My grandmother, she's black. Both of them. Both of them also have a little bit of mixture, but probably not European. Probably other West Indian islands, and what do you call it? Maroon and Cuban. So yeah. But yeah, no. But big up yourself either way. By the way, I don't know, Jonathan. Messi is trash, this guy says. I can never co-sign that. How can Messi be trash? That's all right. Please be aware that this is a public chat room for YouTube. Please conduct yourself in a respectful manner. Thank you so much. Well said, Anonymous. Anonymous is here, guys, so please do conduct yourself in a respectful manner. Says, hi, do you know Mike Hawk? Mike Hawk. Yeah, that one didn't land. Nice try, though. LMAO, there's a reason nobody takes Americans seriously when it comes to football. Your comment just proved it, SMH. Bro, it's cool. You don't have to take me seriously. Football is a fun sport. Who takes who seriously? People were wrong about Kai Havertz last year. I was right for supporting Kai Havertz because, look, he almost he helped us to finish second, right? Everyone's going to have their opinion. I don't care who takes it serious or who doesn't take it serious. It's fine by me. You don't have to take it serious, right? You really don't. Doesn't matter. I'm going to like who I like. You're going to like who you like. We're all going to have different opinions. Already, you're a Manchester United fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. We're not going to see anything the same. And I know my players are better than your players, by far. Our Arsenal players, position for position, we have the better players than Manchester United, by far, in every position. Defense, we're clear of you. Midfield, we're clear of you. Forward, we're clear of you. Our keeper is better than your keeper. We had the most clean sheets last season, right? We got Saliba and Gabriel. Who do you have? Overrated center backs, right? In midfield, we got Mourinho now. We got Declan Rice. We got Odegaard. Who do you have? Bruno? Kobe Mainoo is good. Kobe Mainoo is doing his thing. Bruno, he's all right. Right? But look at what we have, and look at your team. So you want to talk about my team, good sir? Good sir, you want to talk about my team? In my opinion, I think you guys should probably revisit that transfer market and sign some players, good sir. I really do. Right? But either way, it's okay. It's fine by me, right? Because again, I'm an Arsenal fan, so it's all good. And this is a way how I get to sort of express this aspect of myself. So this is always healthy. It's always healthy to express yourself fully and honestly. And sir, when it comes to Manchester United, you guys have cheated to win many, many trophies. You see that Fergie time? And how he used to influence the clock, and you guys used to get 7 minutes when everybody else was getting 2, and 8 minutes and 9 minutes and all of this sort of stuff when it came to Fergie time, right? And all the stoppage time goals, right? That's the Manchester United way. The Red Devils, that's what you guys are. Red Devils in every which way, right? And now the devil is finally getting his karma. The Devils are finally getting their karma. And teams like Arsenal who've always done business the right way, who's always done things by the book, through the academy, through the philosophy, through the playing style, right? We're finally starting to reap our rewards, while the Red Devils are in the mud. Trust me when I tell you that. You guys don't want to see us, right? You got to worry about Liverpool. Mr. Mark Hanley, you got to worry about Liverpool, good sir. Liverpool is this weekend. You think you're going to win that game? Ask yourself that question. Are you going to win? I think that's a great question right there. Mr. Hanley, are you going to win that game? And guys, please subscribe to this content, right? Mostly we do spiritual content here, but here right now we have sports content. And I think this is a brilliant conversation. Liverpool play Manchester United this weekend. Are you going to win that game, good sir? Or is it going to be back-to-back losses? Ask yourself that question, Mr. Manchester United, who has an opinion about everyone else's team, who came to an Arsenal channel, right? Not an Arsenal channel, but an Arsenal fan, right? This isn't an Arsenal channel, right? But I'm an Arsenal fan, right? So you came to an Arsenal fan, and you came with big chest, broad chest, broad shoulders you came here with, good sir, right? And tell us about our players. But, sir, you need to look at your team, good sir. How's your team looking, good sir? Ask yourself that question, Mr. Mark Hanley. Nice glasses, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you see me and trying to say what's up, big up to yourself, Lucas. Mark Hanley says, Arsenal fans hate Manchester United because we ruined your childhood winning everything. No. You cheated. You didn't ruin anything. And we won as well. But you didn't. No. This is Arsenal. We went invincible. We went invincible, sir. We went invincible. Manchester United can't say the same thing, right? We've gone invincible. Arsenal will bottle everything this season as usual. Guarantee it. Come back, and when you win the treble, actually just win the Champions League, and we will talk. Okay. All right. Okay, Mr. Hanley. Okay. All right, 39-0, good sir. Hey, bro, what's up, says Jen. I am so alone. Big up yourself, Jen. Yeah, give me a second. So, Jen, my apologies. Jen, just look inward, brother, right? You have infinite love on your inside, right? Right now, do you see anyone else in this car? I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Right now, I'm really giving it, right? Giving the work to this Manchester United fan right now, right? I'm figuratively speaking, dropping brakes on his toes that he cannot handle, right? Because he wants to talk about the past. The past. We're talking about right now. You guys got to play Liverpool. Liverpool. Remember 2 seasons ago? Remember what happened then? Remember how Liverpool came up there and gave you guys 7? And you had to hold that? How did that feel? Since we're bringing up the past, how did that feel? Mr. Khan says, bro, how are you? I'm doing well. He says, I bet you said the same thing in the FA Cup. Bro, you beat the FA Cup. You beat Liverpool's B team, brother. You beat their B team. Come on, stop it. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Yes, absolutely. I think that's a brilliant idea. Please, guys, do like and subscribe. Because usually we do spiritual content. We do. But yeah, this is the perfect way for you. The thing is, guys, you got to have a healthy balance, and you have to express all aspects of yourself, right? So it's not about pretending to be one thing, because everything is spiritual. We live in a spiritual world. We're all spiritual beings, right? I don't ever want to come across as somebody who's holier than thou, right? I'm just like you. I'm just like everyone else, right? But having this human experience and being alive and living life, like, these things do add flavor to life, it definitely does. So a little football sport and tribalism, it's cool, man. It's cool. Ain't nobody hurting each other. We might verbally banter, because I love the banter, right? I love the banter. This stuff right here, me me really dropping the bricks on this guy, Mark Hanley's toe is cool. Like he deserves this. He's a Manchester United fan, guys, and you don't know. If anybody that doesn't watch football doesn't know, Manchester United has cheated for centuries, right? They've just been cheating all through their history. And they have such a big fan base, but they're such cheaters, right? And now they're actually reaping the rewards of their cheating, because now they can't get above 8th. And now they have Eric Ten Hag as their manager. And it's almost as if they're stuck with him, right? They can't compete in Champions League. They can't compete in the league, right? They're losing. Who did they lose to last weekend? I don't even remember what team you guys lost to. Who did it? Yeah, look, you guys, listen, you're done out here. You're absolutely done out here, young brother. You're done out here, brother. You guys are finished. Are you not tired of me dropping bricks on your toe, good sir? Are you not tired of this? This does not hurt. I'm not gonna drop any more bricks on your toe, man. I'm not gonna drop any more bricks on your toe. But if you keep going, I don't know. Let's see. Dude, can you tell me what are you talking about? I don't know. We're talking about football today. We're talking about football. So this is a healthy dose of competitive, this is healthy competition right here. It's funny how you ignore my comment about you paying $100 million for Declan Rice. He's worth 30 max. Wow. See, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Declan Rice. Where did you finish last season, good sir? Didn't you finish 8th, 9th, or something? You'd be lucky to get in the top half of the league this season. You'll be lucky. You'll be so lucky to get in the top half. Sarah, how you doing, Sarah? How are you, Sarah? We're discussing football today. And we kind of got a little sidetracked because I was talking about Raheem Sterling. And a Manchester United fan entered the chat. So you know how you have positive and negative, right? Arsenal is the positive and Manchester United is the negative, right? So we're like polar opposites. Even though we have our other like local rivals and stuff like that, when it comes to it, Manchester United have always been the cheaters and the people that did business the wrong way, and Arsenal have always done things the right way, the correct way. So yeah, naturally there's gonna be some sort of friction here. They even tried to steal one of our youth academy players, right? They even Mikhail, hold on. Obi, right? They tried to get Obi out of Arsenal, right? Hold on, let me check to see, because I think, hold on, 1 second. 3 minutes ago, Jadon Sancho, loan move to Chelsea remains much in balance. It's not quite dead. Yeah, these Manchester United, they even tried to steal one of our academy players, and now they're going to get taken to court. And I hope that Manchester United does not get that player. Sell that player to anybody else except Tottenham as well, and Chelsea, right? Sell him to anybody else in the league. I don't even care if he goes to Manchester City. I don't care if he goes to Liverpool. But I don't want any of our players to go to Manchester United. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this? Let's for a second imagine you are the general of an army, right? And you're training a soldier, right? You're training a soldier, and then the soldier grows up and goes to play, or goes to decides to be a soldier in the army of the enemy, right? That's what this is, inevitably, right? And we can't have that. We just cannot have that. So yeah. Yeah. Dirty business as usual that Manchester United does, right? That the Red Devils do, right? The name speaks volumes. That's who they are, the Red Devils. But now they're actually the Dead Devils. Manchester United, the Dead Devils. Yeah, and you know, I don't know. The guy's angry. I don't know why he's so upset. I don't know why he's upset. You guys spent a lot of money this transfer season. You know, this off season, you spent a lot of money. You spent quite a bit of money. Like you got the lit, right? You got a few other people. That one guy that plays up top with the afro, he seems like a decent enough player. He does. Xerxes, right? Seems like a decent player. Somebody called him Ronaldinho. We'll see about that. We're gonna see about it. Is it Ronaldinho, bro? Let's not play about Ronaldinho. Right? Ronaldinho is one of my favorite all-time players. And he always played with a smile on his face, and he was always happy, and you couldn't get him upset. And it didn't matter what it is that you tried to do, you couldn't get the ball off him. So to compare one player to Ronaldinho, there will never be another player like Ronaldinho. But yeah, Manchester United are getting what they deserve, and that's good to see. Karma. The karma of being a Manchester United fan. And oh, you guys are gonna feel it so much. And yeah, I'm probably, as a spiritual person, it's not gonna look right for me to say this, but to see Manchester United get what they deserve, yeah, I'm gonna feel at peace with that. I am, to be honest with you, Mr. Mark Hanley. He says, cheated. Bro, just accept United ruined your childhood because we won everything for years. No. And don't get me wrong. United had a lot of players that I liked and respected, right? Ronaldo, I didn't like him when he was at Manchester United, but after he left Manchester United, he became one of my favorite players, right? Went to Real Madrid. I've already liked Real Madrid before. Right, went to Juventus, right, and then he's done so much for the sport. Wayne Rooney, he's done so much for the sport, right? Rio Ferdinand, you got your Beckhams, right? You got your Scholeses. You guys have had some players over the years that I respected, but I never respected your philosophy. I know you guys have cheated. You cheated all throughout. Over the years, you guys have cheated right throughout the years. And now you're reaping the rewards of cheating. You'll never be Manchester United of old again. Your club is on the way down, much like Chelsea. And we're on the up and up, right? It's a different era. It's a new era. It's the Arsenal era. And Liverpool is another team that I respect. Guys, I respect Liverpool, right? I respect Liverpool. And to me, Liverpool is the best team in England. Even though I'm an Arsenal fan, not the best team, but the best club, I would say, right? Because my team, it's always going to be Arsenal. But Liverpool is the best club as we speak right now in England. And that's coming from an Arsenal fan. And I mean overall in terms of what they've done throughout history, right? I'll never say it was Manchester United. In terms of winning things, has Manchester United won more than Arsenal? Yes. I'll put them at number 2. Fine. Fine and dandy. Okay, cool. Number 2, right? Arsenal, number 3. All right, cool. You guys are ahead of us in terms of the trophies that you won and everything else like that. But I couldn't support that club because you guys spiritually, the way you guys do business just doesn't sit well with my spirit. The way you guys play just doesn't sit well with my spirit. And I'll never sit here and root against you guys. I'll never, that's wasted energy for me, right? But when it comes to the facts, I'll always sit up here and tell you guys what the facts are. Manchester United have cheated right throughout my childhood. Let me check to see what else is going on here. I think I spent too much time talking about Manchester United. I think I spent too much time. But this guy, Mr. Hanley keeps going on and on about Manchester United, this and that. And this is friendly banter, guys. So don't take any of this stuff personal. This is just friendly banter. Later on tonight, we're gonna get back on the spiritual tip. But when it comes to sports and when it comes to Arsenal, yeah, it can get a little intense. But this is all friendly. This is, he doesn't mean a thing. Manchester United, they can't hurt a fly right now. They can't. They're harmless right now. So it's just one of those things, guys. It's just one of those things. Let's see what else is happening. Let's see what else is happening in the transfer news. Look, you guys got Manuel Ugarte is officially a Manchester United player. I don't even know who that is, bro. I don't even know who that is. You guys signed Ugarte. Yay! Yay! You guys signed Ugarte. Wonderful. Don't even know who that is. But congratulations, Manchester United. You guys signed what DJ Khaled say? Another one. Congratulations. Congratulations. So Arsenal are close to an agreement with Sterling, right? I've heard they're driving a hard bargain. Sterling's going to have to take a pay cut, right? So he's going to have to take a pay cut. Who is Ugarte, guys? All right, so I'm reading from The Guardian when I say this. Manchester United have announced the signing of Manuel Ugarte from Paris Saint-Germain. The Uruguay international has signed a contract until June 2029 with the option to extend for a further year. Ugarte said, "It's an incredible feeling to It's an incredible feeling to join a club of this magnitude, one that is admired all over the world. The project that the football leadership discussed with me is extremely exciting. Manchester United is an ambitious club, and I am an ambitious player. The passion of supporters is something that is very important to me. I know how incredible United fans are, and I cannot wait to experience Old Trafford. I'm someone who is determined to succeed. I will sacrifice and give everything for my teammates. Together, we will fight to win trophies and reach the level where the club needs to be." Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Well said, well said, Mr. Ugarte. Well said. Arsenal did sign a keeper, though. I don't know too much about this keeper, Neto, but he's going to be the backup keeper for the world-class Euro 2024 winning David Raya, right? Who also played a game in the Euros, even though he wasn't the starting goalkeeper. He's still a brilliant, brilliant goalkeeper. And you could never underestimate a guy like David Raya, who had the most clean sheets last year, might I add. Right? Had the most clean sheets last year. So guys, do not underestimate that. Hello, did you buy any Bitcoin? Not recently, no. Not recently. Jesus loves you, my brother in Christ, says David Enriquez. Big up yourself, man, and big up Jesus. Big up Jesus and big up yourself. You know, one love to all, one love to all. But I am not religious, sir. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Ooh, football always brings out competitiveness, says Sarah. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it's a healthy competition, and a great way for people to express certain aspects of themselves. Great way for men to be men and express that sort of tribalism, right? Tribalism gets a bad rap, yes. When you're doing based on people's what people look like and where people are from, yes, that's completely, you know what I mean, besides what it is that we're doing when it comes to sports. And we could, there's Manchester United fans that I like, right? There's Manchester United fans that I'm cool with, that I think are brilliant people. But when it comes to us discussing the sport, yeah, I'm going to be on one side of the fence and they're going to be on one side of the fence. And it can get a little intense and a little heated. And I'm fine with that, right? I'm fine with that. Guys, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well. Wow, we went up a little bit in terms of subscribers, but the like count is a little low. And we're bringing you all of these updates about what's going on right around the league, right? Arsenal signed Neto on loan. Manchester United signed Ugarte. I do not know Manuel Ugarte. I don't know what position he plays. Yeah, I don't know anything about the guy. Yeah, well, let's see what it is that happens. Let's see what it is that happens. I'm going to refresh this page to see what it is that's going on. Manuel Ugarte is the latest signing. And I'm happy with let me get back to art. Hold on. Let me read what else this young man has to say, and then I'm going to get back to Arsenal. You're clearly upset because, yeah. He says, you're clearly upset because I'm speaking the truth and you can't handle it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Arsenal haven't won the league in 20 years. Laugh out loud. Arsenal or bottle jobs. They bottle it every year. Yeah. What else? Finally, we can agree on something. Ronaldinho is one of my favorite players. Yeah. Okay. Right. All right. Cool. So you do have a little bit of sense in that unique mind of yours. You do have some sense when it comes to that. We can't agree on anything else, but we can agree Ronaldinho is definitely one of the GOATs. For me, anyway. I don't care about the goals and the goal contributions. Ronaldinho just played football with a smile on his face. You can't get the ball off him. You can't stop him. You can't do nothing to make him upset or make him angry. He's just that guy. He doesn't get nearly enough respect. That guy was football through and through. The way the sport was meant to be played. Always happy. Always, a good vibe when it came to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, man. If you guys didn't grow up and see Ronaldinho play, oh my God, I'm telling you, even kids now, you can always appreciate players like that because in any era, he would have been a great player. One of the best in any era. Ronaldinho. I can't lie. I only watch football when Jack Grealish is playing because he's a complete eye candy, says Sarah. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Well, Jack Grealish, he didn't make the Euro team, and he hasn't played much for City. So yeah, you probably don't watch as much. But yeah, I guess it's your opinion. And I'm not upset with that, Sarah. C says UFC or nothing. Ronaldinho is the best soccer player ever, no question. His ball handling is unparalleled. Literally, no one had the skill to stop him. I can agree with that, man. I can agree with that. But yeah, when it comes to being the GOAT, I have a number of people that I named before, right? Pele, Messi, Ronaldo, the other Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. Those guys right there for me are just the creme de la creme when it comes to the sport. You could have either one of them at number one. I'm not going to just go off and just say, yeah, Messi was the best of all time. Yeah, he's a great player. I can't take that away from him. But yeah, there is no such thing as the absolute GOAT when it comes to that sport, in my opinion anyway. There's too many brilliant players that would have been brilliant in any era. Chelsea close to agreeing a deal to sign Jadon Sancho, guys, on loan from Manchester United. Sancho always wanted Chelsea move. Should go through. So it looks like Jadon Sancho is going to Chelsea. Good luck to that young man. Another one of those tragic things, right, that happened at Manchester United because they had such a brilliant young player, and now he's going off to Chelsea. But look, Chelsea's stacking up on players, guys. They're stacking up on some really good players. Let's see what happens with that because they're just spending money left, right, center, and backwards. I don't know what's going on. You will never admit United is the biggest club in England. I know. It's not about admitting it. They're not, bro. They're not, to me. In my opinion, it's Liverpool. Liverpool have more trophies. Liverpool have won more Champions Leagues. Sure, in recent times, Manchester United have more leagues. But yeah, it's Liverpool. Liverpool's the biggest club in England. Manchester United might be the most popular club, but I'm just being as objective as I possibly can. Manchester United might be the most popular club, but I'm not of that programming. You can't program me into believing Manchester United is the biggest club in England because they're not. Yeah, and I do believe Liverpool do have more trophies overall than Manchester United. Manchester United, again, probably has the biggest fan base. And then next, I'll probably say maybe Arsenal has the next biggest fan base. But yeah, Arsenal is the third biggest club in England. I'll admit that. But Manchester United, you're not those guys. It's really Liverpool. And even when they didn't win the league in 30 years, right? They still were winning Champions Leagues left, right, and center, right? So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I am an Arsenal fan and proud of it. Manchester, we don't cheat, right? We do things the right way. So you know what I mean. That's the I love that about Arsenal is that we do things the right way. You know what I mean? We just do things the right way. You guys, you guys were you guys were yeah, you guys had the referee in your pocket. You guys had that Fergie time thing going, all of that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? He says, brother, 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 slow down, brother. Sorry about that, man. If I'm speaking a little too fast, it's okay. Whenever you do talk about this sport, whenever you talk about football, it does get a little passionate. So, guys, we're down to 1 hour left in the transfer market. 1 hour left in the transfer market. So let's see if all of these deals are going to get across the line. So, Jadon Sancho is going to get a loan move to Chelsea, it looks like. Raheem is going to get a loan move to Arsenal, it looks like. Manchester United signed Ugarte. I don't know what position he plays, guys. I've never seen him play before. But congratulations, Manchester United have brought in like their 30th player. I'm kidding, I'm exaggerating. But they brought in quite a bit of players this transfer market. But let's see how it works out for them. It's all good, brother. I'm speaking facts. I don't know about all that, Mr. Mark Hanley. He says, Orgate is amazing. You will see how good he is soon. Okay, we'll see. As Gators Ronaldinho is one of my favorite players, he's not on the level of Maradona or R9. Okay, man. I mean, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That is your opinion, right? But yeah. And I left out Maradona too. Maradona is definitely one of the GOATs as well. I left him out. Greetings from Jamaica. Big up to Jamaica. Big up to Jamaica. Guys, you guys do know I'm Jamaican as well, right? This guy right here who claims he's Jamaican, Mr. Mark Hanley, right? He's a Manchester United fan, so there's no way he's Jamaican. So are you familiar with the Talmud? I'm not familiar with him. Please consider subscribing, as my guy over here, Anonymous, is saying to you guys. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, guys. As we continue to grow exponentially. We're now only 17 subscribers, right? It's 17 people in here, and we're only 17 subscribers away from 600 subscribers, guys. 600 subscribers. And that is big because we've gotten I'm gonna tell you guys right now. On this channel, this month alone, right? We've gotten about 390 subscribers just this month alone. It says 386, but it's not. It's 390. It just hasn't populated and updated yet. But yeah, please subscribe and please like the video as well, guys. Sincerely appreciate all of the support. JJ Okocha was like a little bit before my time. I know I have the gray in my beard, but I'm 33 and I kind of like I knew of football, but and I watched football, but I didn't really watch football until I was like really a teenager, to be honest with you. Like I didn't really watch the sport on TV much until I was a teenager. So yeah, JJ Okocha was before my time, but yeah, he's one of those players that a lot of people admire as well. Amir CoDM says, I'm Irani. Hi, big up to Iran. Big up to Iran. We were just talking about Persia last night in the live stream, and we had someone in here from Iraq. Lovely girl. I forget what her name is, but she's a lovely girl. Welcome to the live stream, as my friend Anonymous is saying as well. Where are you from? Jamaica and New York, good sir. Hey, I'm back. Sorry I left. I had a Zoom meeting to do. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much. 76 says, hey, man, something happened to my mom. I have not been able to get on. I'm sorry to hear that, 76. I'm so sorry to hear that. How is everything with you, though? And I hope all does go well with your mom. I do understand that sometimes life can happen. So I do get that. And I do wish you all the best in that situation. I wish your mom all the best. You don't have to reveal all the details if you don't want to. But sending you nothing but positive energy, man. And I hope everything does work out. Hey, Sarah, says Nevaeh. I'm back and I had a good night's sleep, says Jocelyn. I'm glad you had a good night's sleep. Jocelyn, glad to hear from you. Yes, JJ Akacha was amazing, says the real Jamaican. All right, guys. Well, you know something? We have about an hour left, right? We have about an hour left. So within this time, hopefully all of these deals do get across the line. I do stand on what it is that I said. I'm going to shake this spot right now. I'm going to go head out, finish doing what I am doing, because yeah, I am at work. I do have a little bit of downtime, but I'm going to go get lunch and I'm going to go get back to doing what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I did enjoy this live with each and every one of you guys. When we come back later, we're not going to talk this much about football. We're going to get back into spirituality. This is just something, you know, because it's deadline day. We have players that Arsenal are signing, but either way, I'm not going to be upset. I love Mikel Arteta. I love Raheem Sterling. I love Arsenal. I love each and every one of you. I love Manchester United fans, right? Right? This is just banter. So, guys, do not take it personal. You know, it's just banter, and this is how it can get when you're discussing sports. Yeah, not a fan of Manchester United, though, but I do love your fans. It's been fun. Catch up next time, bro. Big up yourself, real Jamaican Mark Hanley. Thank you so much for tapping in. And yeah, thanks for the stream. See you later, says Sarah. Thank you for being here, Sarah. And thank you to each and every one of you. 76. I pray that all does go well with you, my guy. Everyone take care. Be kind to yourself. Keep your vibration high. Love each and every one of you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.